We're here with Sharon Akin.
Good morning.
Good morning. I have done this before, so
Okay.
don't worry about that. You are here from Logo to Promo.
Yes.
Which is your family's business.
Correct.
You guys have been around in Fargo for a long time.
Yeah, so the original portion of the business has been around since 1982. So,
Wow.
in graphics, Fargo started in the 80s. My sister worked there for a really long time. When the owner wanted to retire, she purchased the business, and it's been, 13, 14 years now.
So the
something like
original
that.
business was in graphics.
Correct.
And that was in the 80s, and the owner retired. That wasn't your parents.
Nope.
Your parents, though, they are also Fargo famous. In their own way, they've got the bait and tackle, I believe.
Yeah, yep. So my parents own Fargo Bait and Tackle on 10th Street in South Fargo.
Yeah.
Yep. So we all...
Anybody who's driven by there notices.
knows the big bobber, absolutely, in
Yeah.
the front yard. It didn't always used to be the bobber. It was a hand spray painted sign that my dad and my brothers did.
And who did that? So that's a promotional item, that big old bobber.
My brother actually.
So your
made
brother,
that.
and so that was kind of the beginning of promotional items, maybe.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things that we've always done, I kind of feel like it's been in our blood, is work,
Yeah.
business, people, you know. So it's just something that we've always done because every single one of us kids worked in the bait shop. And so I guess just kind of came naturally to all be in charge of ourselves and
Yeah.
business within the community. Yeah.
And so you bought Logo to Promo, and that was, when did that happen? When did the, or in graphics? It was in graphics first.
Yep.
Okay.
So in graphics, my sister purchased that, I think about 13, maybe 14 years ago.
No.
And so, but she had worked there prior to that for a lot of years.
Okay.
So the sign, badge, award business, that was always kind of her thing. But in 2015, at the end of 2015, they decided to expand into the promotional business with shirts, garment decoration, promotional products. So she quickly realized that she needed a larger building, so she had purchased a new building across the alley from where they were currently located over here in North Fargo on 3rd Avenue. And so we moved into what was the old Oven Door Catering building.
Yeah.
And outgrew that in about 6 months.
Okay. Oh.
Yep. So with all the equipment that
So
it
the place
takes-
you're at now is your third place.
Correct.
Oh.
Yes,
Okay. And when did you
so-
move there?
So in 2018, we officially moved into what was the Fritz Electric building next door.
Okay.
So we
next
own
door.
two properties.
Yeah, I thought that
next
was
door to each
okay.
other.
Those two are connected
Correct.
to each other. Okay.
Yep. So we used
Yeah.
to rent in the location that we were at across the alley, but then, now we own two buildings.
That's
and
exciting.
Have them filled.
So your sister bought it 14 years ago. When did you come into the picture there?
I came in 2016. So I came in February of 2016.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so you and I have known each other for a long time.
Yep.
Maybe 6 years, 5 years, a long time.
Yeah.
And so you were just started doing Logo to Promo 7 years ago. So we met in the networking game, because for those who don't know, Fargo has a huge networking scene. There's a lot of little circles, big circles that bring people in so they can meet each other. Professional networks. That's how you and I met.
Correct. Yep.
Long time ago. I was doing real estate. You're doing promotional. These things, they crisscross very well. How did you get into the promotional game?
I left my position as an industrial staffing consultant.
Yes.
And then, so I've always kind of been a social butterfly. I like people. I like talking to people.
Yeah.
I like being out and about. And so when I left my position in staffing, I naturally, my sister immediately was like, you cannot go anywhere. I need you.
Yeah. And did you jump straight into the networking?
did.
You knew to do networking.
I did.
Where did you learn to do? Because I think a lot of people, before I got into real estate, I had no idea this was a whole world. How did you, because talk about becoming famous.
Yeah.
That's a way to get known. People know you now.
I didn't really, I started asking around how to get into the business community because I was very green, I guess you want to say, when it comes to the promotional items. I knew how to build products, build a brand. I knew how to talk to people. I just didn't know where to begin. And so my brother, who is in charge of all of our production, introduced me to somebody within the business community who said, here are some groups you should get involved with.
Yeah.
And from there...
What were the very first ones that you did then?
I went to a BNI meeting and then
BNI's
immediately signed up for the chamber.
Oh,
so
Chamber of Commerce, Fargo Chamber
so
of
the
Commerce.
Fargo Moorhead West Fargo Chamber.
Wow.
I joined one of their boards, one of their welcoming committees, and basically made it my commitment to be out to as many businesses with chamber material as possible, which in turn then I took my business material with me
Sneaky.
also. Yep.
Yeah.
So, well, it was what they encouraged us to do because it put me in front of
that's true.
So many people.
Yep. And it almost seems like, because I'm in real estate and I do a lot of other things, the direct approach almost never works, but being there for another reason, and then they get to know you. Oh, you're the chamber rep, da-da-da-da. Why do you, by the way? Yeah, and then they find out you're this Fargo famous person who makes all the promotional items.
Yeah, so it was pretty intense, but I mean, I did that for a few years, visited hundreds of businesses a year. And, it might not sound like a lot, but it is a lot, especially when you're also building a business.
Yeah.
I developed all of our ordering systems and the whole 9 yards by hand.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so it was quite the business adventure, and it has continued to grow. And, we take a lot of pride in what we do. But yeah, I commit a lot of hours to my career and everything that entails.
That's an amazing story. That's very cool. And I'm definitely going to have you on again, over and over again, because your story, there's so much to it. So that we're just scratching the surface.
Oh, yeah.
You guys, now you're doing the Moorhead Cruise Night. I don't have any idea what that is or how that relates to Logo to Promo. We're going to find out about that in the next segment, so don't go nowhere. This was Fargo Famous. We're moving into Fargo Fun. But next, my good friend Jeff Shaw gave me Ghost of an Instant by DJ Enki. I don't know who that is. Do you know who that is?
I have no idea.
Nope, never heard of him. So we're going to listen to that, and then we will come back. So see you in 4 minutes.